Namaste, Dr. Ranjitha here from Yoga Bharati. Have you ever noticed the quality of your breath in your day-to-day life, or in relation to the state of your mind, or at times of stress, anger, tension, exertion physically or mentally? Have you ever thought about if you have breathed to your average capacity? Our yogic textbook, like Hatha Yoga Pradipika, says when the mind is unsteady, the breath is also unsteady. But when the breath is brought under control, the mind also comes to a state of calmness and control. So let's learn today about the benefits of simple abdominal breathing. Abdominal breathing is also called as belly breathing or diaphragmatic breathing. The reason because the diaphragm, the chief muscle of respiration, diaphragm, is what is used in abdominal breathing. 80% of our respiration is represented by this muscle, whereas in our natural breathing, it occurs effortlessly and most often shallow. But in diaphragmatic breathing, one consciously engages and strengthens and uses the diaphragm muscle. As a result, the diaphragm muscle also is strengthened. So, what are the benefits of this simple abdominal breathing? First and foremost, the oxygenation of the cells improves. Second thing, the diaphragm muscle is strengthened and one learns to use the diaphragm muscle to its fullest capacity. It also helps in stress management and gastrointestinal disorders, respiratory disorders like bronchial asthma, chronic obstructive pulmonary disorders. It also helps in management of hypertension. So, what happens during abdominal breathing and why do we have to do it? When there is ineffective inhalation, the oxygenation of the cells reduces. When there is ineffective exhalation, the residual carbon dioxide is converted gradually to impurities and ultimately to toxins. This is manifested finally as diseases. Therefore, effective inhalation as well as effective exhalation becomes very important, and that's exactly what we do in abdominal breathing. So how often are we supposed to do this? We can do this several times during the day, where the diaphragm muscle is engaged completely by taking conscious, controlled, long, deep and rhythmic breaths. So we can do this a couple of times during the day, probably once in the morning, once in the evening, or during the day whenever you are at work or you are stressed or you are angry or you are tensed about something. Simply close your eyes and start breathing in deeply, consciously, rhythmically and longer. Namaste. I hope this information helps you.